Today, we are interviewing our hardest working volunteers at Eden Gardens. Come along. What's it like volunteering at Eden Gardens?
I love coming here. It's spiritual, it's physical, it's nurturing by all the women that are here.
Has there been a job that you would describe as the hardest job at Eden Gardens?
I'll say the hardest job at home is pulling weeds, but there's something glorious about pulling weeds with women you love to be around, and that's what we sometimes do here. Not all the time, but there's no hard jobs here. It's all fun.
I'll confess we're pulling weeds today for volunteer day.
Okay.
What's been the hardest job volunteering at Eden Gardens?
Spreading all the lemongrass.
Oh, where we did like the chop and drop, where we cut it and chopped and dropped it?
Yes.
Yeah, that is a hard job. Who is the hardest working volunteer? The dogs, the cats, the chickens, the fish, or the worms?
The worms, because they help break down the soil.
What has been the best thing about coming to volunteer at Eden Gardens for you?
I think the best thing is learning about the native plants of Florida, because I'm not from here, so I don't know what's supposed to be here. So that's been the best part.
What's been the hardest job volunteering here?
Digging the cassava, because
Ooh.
I didn't know how big it was, and I'm sure I broke off so many of them. Right? No, is that it?
Yes.
The white.
So cassava when it's green leaves,
Right.
but yucca when it's the roots.
Yes, the yucca. So digging the yucca, that's been the hardest part. Yes. Yeah.
I broke plenty
Absolutely.
of the roots
Yes.
too. Yeah. Who is the hardest working volunteer between the dogs, the cats, the chickens, the fish, or the worms?
The chickens, because I think they go through a lot of stress when my kids are here, and so I'm sure the emotional stress of up and down of just danger of zone when my kids arrive. So yes, the chickens.
What has been the best thing about coming to volunteer at Eden Gardens?
Getting out of the house and putting the girls to work. Got 2 daughters that I bring along, and it's been fun.
What's been the hardest job coming here?
The hardest job? Man, I don't know, but it hasn't been that hard. It's just like easy little things.
I love hearing this.
Easy little. I mean, it's Florida, so it's hot. It's just like the weather, you know.
Yeah.
Other than that, the work itself is just, it's nice getting your hands dirty.
It is.
It's not
It
hard.
is.
Not hard to get dirty.
This is true. This is true, yes. And who would you say is the hardest working volunteer between the dogs, the cats, the chickens, the fish, or the worms?
The cats. They have to make sure everyone's working hard while they sit in the shade.
What's the best thing about coming to volunteer at Eden Gardens?
Working.
Oh, working.
Yeah.
So why is working the best thing?
I don't know. It's just fun.
It's just fun. So volunteering at Eden Gardens is fun because of the work?
Mhm.
All right. I think we're doing something right. What has been the hardest job volunteering at Eden Gardens?
Let's see. Trying to catch a chicken. A mama chicken.
Trying to catch a mama chicken. Who would you say is the hardest working volunteer? The dogs, the cats, the fish, the chickens, or the worms?
The worms. Because they make the soil good for us to plant plants in.
Oh, that's such a good answer. What has been the best thing about volunteering at Eden Gardens for you?
Learning. I learned so much here and gain a lot of experience from all of you guys, and it helps me take that home and apply it in my home garden or even in my kitchen. I've learned how to take cassava root and make it into flour, and I learned that here. And I had done so much research on the internet, and they made it sound so complicated. And it's a bee. They made it
Must
sound
be sweet.
something on me, but they made it sound so complicated. And when I came here, you guys told me how to do it, and I was like, I can do this. It wasn't as complicated. I took it home that night. I took a bunch of roots home that I got here, and was up early in the morning working on it, but got it done. And now I have a jar of flour, and
Oh my gosh, I
know how
love
to
it.
make it. And many other things, even how to propagate and certain plants I didn't know you could propagate, and now I know. So
Well, I will just say we have learned so much as well from this amazing lady
thank
who is such an expert in her skill of permaculture and an herbalist. Like, you really are such a plethora of skills and talents, and we're so thankful to have you.
well, you guys are too, and I appreciate it.
What is the hardest job at Eden Gardens?
I have not really found a very hard job, but we have done a lot of work when we clean the lettuces. Because sometimes that can be complicated. Not complicated, it's just many steps and cleaning out the greenhouse. And that was fun because I have never seen that done.
Yeah.
And I learned so much about the aquaponics and what can happen and how you clean it. And I would have to say that's probably the hardest.
Yeah. That's a great answer. I would happen to agree with that answer. What is the best thing about coming to volunteer at Eden Gardens?
I'm working with carrots and driving the car.
Working with the carrots and driving the car, which he means the gator. All right, what is the hardest job at Eden Gardens?
The carrots.
The carrots, they're the hardest job. Who is the hardest working volunteer between the dogs, the cats, the chickens, the fish, or the worms?
It's a Jonathan.
Mr. Jonathan is the hardest working volunteer. What has been the best thing about coming to volunteer at Eden Gardens?
Oh, I'm really enjoyed watching the aquaponic and the garden how to do it because I grew in the farm, so I enjoyed doing some gardening.
I can tell. And now to hear from our aquatic fertilizing engineering volunteers. Volunteers from our composting specialist department. How is it volunteering at Eden Gardens? Now to hear from a volunteer from Pest Management Services. How is it volunteering at Eden Gardens? Volunteers in our security division. How is it volunteering at Eden Gardens? Volunteers in our plant relations department. How is it volunteering at Eden Gardens? Volunteers in the Department of Nutrition. How is it volunteering at Eden Gardens? So good. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Moringa, for your service. And now to hear from volunteers in the Department of Egg Affairs. How is it volunteering at Eden Gardens? If you could describe Eden Gardens in one word or 3 words, what would that word or words be?
Personal growth, a spiritual blessing, and just fun. It's my happy place to be here on a Thursday. I always look forward to it.
If you could describe Eden Gardens in one word, what would that word be?
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian?
What you think about it?
I love it.
love vegetable like greens.
Yes. If you could describe Eden Gardens in one word, what would that word be?
Helping.
If you could describe Eden Gardens in one word, what would that word be?
Beauty.
If you could describe Eden Gardens in one word, what would that word be?
Alive.
If you could describe Eden Gardens in one word, what would that word be?
Helping people with things like at the farm.
Helping people with things at the farm? If you could describe Eden Gardens in one word, what would that word be?
Enjoyable.
And if you could describe Eden Gardens in one word, what would that word be?
Charitable.
say thank you to all our volunteers who have come out to Eden Gardens over these 10 years that we have been in operation. Everything you see at Eden Gardens is because of our volunteers, our missionaries who are staff here, and our partners and donors. If you want to be part of this work, click the link in the description.